Hello?
There you are. Hold on. Headphones were off. Okay, I hear enter.
Test, test.
Yep.
How's it
Can you
going?
guys hear me?
Yep. Apparently Can's gonna be a little late,
Okay.
which means apparently it's gonna be on me to make
Do we
sure
want to just
everything is up.
wait for Canon or?
No, we'll be fine. I just gotta do this real quick. Uh, can someone give me the link to the stream real quick if you have it? What about aromateas? Fuck, come on. Where do I need to go? I need to go here. And I need to go here. And I need to go here. Those are the only three places. Huh? Yes, on YouTube. Uh, the Kamen Rider Kaseki channel. I don't have access to music right now. I just tried to make something in a hurry since Geo technically has all the stuff for starting streams. So I just made something quick. Something happened. Oh, I see. It's a little off, but that's alright. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Behind the Bite podcast. My name is Rubalina. It is a pleasure to be here today. If you don't know who I am one of the writers of Kaseki. I did a little bit of work for episode 20, and tonight I will be showing you a little bit of writing for a special little project we've got coming up. Tonight we are going to be talking about tokusatsu toys, something that I think we all know and love. And joining us tonight, we do have the other writer of Kaseki, and two other special guests. I'll let them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
I guess I'll
start off.
whoever.
So, Enter. I'm Enter. Hi. Nice to see you all. Or can't see, you know.
Same.
It's your boy.
It's your boy.
And then I guess in the community, people know me as Soundboard. So basically, if you've seen any of Squall's videos, I'm the guy who sent him all those boxes.
For the Open Sanjo.
Yeah.
And then for those wondering, Ken is currently out eating dinner. So he will be on shortly later. Alright. So let me see if I can re-find the topics we were supposed to talk about. I will probably wait on Canon before I start writing anything, if that's okay with everyone. So let's see here. Alright. Getting right down into it. Tokusatsu toys, what are your guys' thoughts on them? Good, bad, in between?
Depends on the season, really.
Fair enough.
I think
Go
I
ahead.
think most of the roleplay toys are hit or miss. Like the Kamen Rider weapons, like the scale they're used. Sometimes it's okay, but most of the time it's a miss.
Although with the new Geo one, it will make it more reasonably sized for adult fans.
Oh yeah.
I have an opinion on Toku toys.
Fair enough. What about in terms of like collectors? What's the word I'm looking for? For
Items.
collectors, we'll just do that. Value to collectors. What do you guys think?
Well, like if it's worth collecting, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, would you say it's worth collecting?
This season, definitely, because it seems that they're making a ride watch for like every rider that's ever been, at least for Heisei.
Fair enough.
Especially with the secondary riders included.
Oh,
And
definitely.
Yeah.
additional forms as gashapons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and then there's the few Televikun exclusives, and they're definitely banking on how Build was such a phenomenal series last year.
Oh, definitely. Because don't they have the most ride watches for Build?
So far.
Yep, and we're getting another one in the next Televikun.
Speaking of exclusives, what do you guys think of that, at least?
Well, I mean, it sucks that only Japan gets them, but I've gotten my hands on a few, and certain ones are worth it, certain ones aren't.
I mean, Mark, what don't you get your hands on?
Well, the ones, well, I somehow, because I only got this because I have a friend who was in Japan. I got the Gun Ride Watch, which there were only like 15,000 of them made.
Is that
So,
Dustin who sent that in?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really cool, so heavily
Yeah,
recommend
yeah,
you go
but
check him out.
Well, the thing is, he keeps not responding on Twitter, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna get my stuff.
Odd. Enter, what about you?
Which part again?
About exclusive items.
I think for outside of Japan and without like help or having a friend over there, it sucks. Because those campaign items, they just disappear.
Yeah.
You know, like CS Toys, they wanted to do the Gun Ride Watch thing,
They
but
wanted to.
they literally got 2. So instead, Mr. S said, you know what, well, instead of that, we're just going to do a sale on all whatever for the weekend.
Yeah.
And that was nice of them.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. He was like, all of us expected us to get more, so to make up for it, I'm going to give you guys a sale.
Yeah, definitely. I guess the next big thing, if we're moving on from basic talk of tokusatsu toys, what were your guys' first ones? Because I know mine was definitely Sami Bike and Gorillamon. No.
From Japan specifically, or American too?
I guess either one. And correction, my first one was the Bug Visor, actually.
Same. The first Bug Visor with the Dangerous Zombie.
I did not get the gas shot, but...
Oh, feels bad.
My first Kamen Rider toy was actually like 20 different toys, because I found a lot for sale on Goodwill website.
Oof.
I got like 4 different drivers, a bunch of Gashats, and wizard rings and stuff like that. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, all that stuff. I found that on Goodwill's website. That's where I got my Deca driver from. I got a Deno belt from it. I got let's see.
Yeah, that's a crazy find.
Yeah, and I was just kept bidding up on it because I really wanted it. But I got a bunch of stuff from it. I got some Gashats too, like I said, and yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty nice for like a first Toku purchase.
Definitely.
In fact, I'm planning on buying some stuff tonight, even.
Seems pretty good. I know I definitely want a Deca driver sometime in the future, and I think if I had
they are doing that re-release.
If I had to choose one, though, I would probably want to get the new version.
We aren't sure if that.
One?
Yeah, we aren't sure if that's real or not, though, right?
If it's going to happen, that is the one I would be looking at.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely be buying that too.
Oh, definitely.
But it's, I mean, it will be worth the money because it's even more sounds than before.
Oh yeah. All right. Do you have anything to add at all?
My first American Toku toy was the Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue McDonald's toys. But
I remember those.
My dog chewed them up, so that was fun. And then my first Japanese was the Ryu Ranger from Die Ranger, because I had an obsession with that at the time. And my first was
Could you repeat that?
And he's gone.
I mean, internet cuts out sometimes. Luckily, I have unlimited data, so even if my internet cuts out, I can just jump right back in and use that. We could also talk about how there's only ever been one crossover toy between Sentai and Kamen Rider. The O's Ranger keys.
That one movie.
And they also made Metal Hero ones, also.
Yeah.
They're all movie exclusives. Yeah, I want to get my hands on the Metal Hero ones, too, because I just got the O's ones, like, yesterday. I just wish they had the springs like the American ones.
Play with.
Oh, is that? Wi-Fi is being mean. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I switched over to my phone.
Would you like to finish your phone? The Toku toy?
Well, my first American toy was the Lightspeed Rescue McDonald's toys, and then my first Japanese toy was the Ryu Ranger from Die Ranger, and then my first Kamen Rider toy was the Kamen Rider Gaim candy toy for Michi.
Oh my! Speaking of internet cutting out, my internet cut out.
How about unlimited data?
Yeah, I'm so happy I have that. Who? Is somebody have the stream going on? Because I just heard myself talking. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying.
That doesn't really count because it's not Sentai specific, it's just Sentai in general.
Yeah, this is Super Sentai.
It just says Super Sentai, please.
Yeah. Here, this is what the O's Ranger key does in the Pirates. I'll hold it far away. That's the noise it makes in it. So did you guys hear it? Did it work or like what? But did you guys hear it?
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay.
Canon.
I have a build ride watch too that I'm very happy about. What did I miss?
Both me and Al had internet problems.
Yeah,
I think
that usually wouldn't be a behind the bite episode if we didn't.
It's probably more because I'm in the basement of my house, so I'm surrounded by concrete.
Yeah, that makes sense. The one I remember the most, because I think I had some like Time Force ones, but the most I remember is like everyone knows the infamous Wild Force, the like flying motorcycle.
Oh yeah,
the flying motorcycles were a thing for a while, weren't they?
This one was like full on, like had wings and everything, and I don't know. I used to think it was cool, and then nowadays,
the Red one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes. Yes. All right. So we talked about topic 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is favorite gimmicks to collect and the favorite thing you own. Enter soundboard. I know that's hard for you.
Oh,
I already have a lot
hard.
of stuff.
Nope, I already have an answer for the favorite thing I own. That would be my Deca driver. I want the CSM of everything Decade related.
Is it the CSM one, or is it just like the normal Decade?
It's the normal one. But it was the super best version, so it still has the plastic cards instead of paper.
That's cool.
So it's like the same quality as the CSM, but not the same amount of cards.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, that's. Are you gonna get the pink Deca driver?
If it is real, if that's real, if it's yeah. Since I have a job now, I can definitely.
I don't know if like the CSM version's real, but I know they'll probably release like the regular toy version of it.
Whatever version of it, I'm pre-ordering the Decade one, the Decade Ride Watch tonight.
I mean,
not really a spoiler that exists because we knew we were getting one later.
Spoilers for anyone who's not caught up or at least hasn't seen the interview that was posted. I would say the toy's probably coming out because whatever his name is, Decade's actor confirmed he's there for 9 episodes. So
oh my! Oh wait, what?
Yeah, he's.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so happy.
You're on Karn's server, right? Because it was posted in Karn's server. It was actually
Haha, no, I got banned from that
it
one.
was actually a funny ass interview.
So he's oh, that's great. I do love the line in the thing. I'm a passing through Kamen Rider, but I'm also the destroyer of worlds. Like
Yeah,
it's just normal for him to say that now.
Pretty much.
I just know besides that, like they asked him, like, "Oh, you're directing the Gingan episode 9," and he's just like, "Nah, that was Tsukasa."
Tsukasa is directing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just passing through and directed the episode.
I'd believe it.
And I love the interaction between him and Ghost Actor on Twitter.
That was
The damn you dickhead, and he's like, "Oh, maybe Narutaki's back."
If Narutaki came back, I mean, there's 9 episodes, so there's enough to get like.
That explains why his.
And I would love Natsumi back.
Yeah, we're probably getting some form of ride watch for the end, and you know who.
Ivara.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I didn't want to. She's a movie exclusive, but yeah, we're getting.
It's 10 years old though, so.
Have we gotten some movie exclusive ride watches yet?
I don't know.
No, not yet.
Actually,
Are any of the extra forms movie exclusive forms?
not that I know of.
But I wouldn't be surprised because Toei's milking the shit out of this.
That's
Are we allowed to swear on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, you're supposed to watch your fucking language.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Kiva, I have a really nice Kiva keychain I'm gonna send your way, along with a photo book from Kiva.
Nice. But so yeah. No, finish. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying. So at some point you'll need your address. I'll ask for it once the Kiva book gets here.
Yeah. So favorite gimmick though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would agree. Full bottles, definitely, because they're really like you could just hold them and shake them like really absent-mindedly while you're just like doing something.
Canon shakes the full bottles every time we storyboard.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong. I mean, I like the ride watches a lot now that I have 2. It's going to be really hard to like because they're more expensive than full bottles, where you can get like full bottles for like $10. These are like 20 to 30, depending on if it just was released. So,
oh wait, yep. Prime.
Well, I have Amazon Prime, so if anyone didn't know, I exclusively get things only from Amazon because I have the Prime, so I can get it in like 2 days.
Oh, I need to get. Oh, now that I have. Yeah, I should sign up for Prime now.
Yeah, because usually it's a little bit like maybe $10 more expensive than like going onto another website, but it's usually worth it for like the 10 to 2 day ship.
Oh, there goes Canon.
Man, everybody's got to have internet problems tonight, don't they?
Canon muted himself for everyone who can't see that.
Yeah.
Like you too.
So, soundboard gimmick, favorite gimmick.
So I guess I can talk about my favorite gimmick.
Go.
Mine's probably going to be the ride watches because you get noises with it more than just the shaking, and you can still turn for a fidgeting thing. You can still turn the faces.
Yeah, the bevel turning is really satisfying.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Toei owns me at this point.
I have a Toei tramp stamp.
No, they don't own you until you have a tattoo that says Toei on it.
Yeah, well, I'm planning on getting a decade tattoo at some point.
I'd get a Kiva tattoo, but no, my brother busted in, so
Nice.
he fed me a cookie.
He fed you a cookie?
Yes, he gave me a cookie that he made.
But he didn't feed it to you?
He put it in my mouth, yes.
Oh, okay. Nice. Was it
How old is your brother?
25.
Okay.
Was it good?
It's actually really good. He puts cinnamon in them. It's chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, cinnamon always gives stuff a like kick.
Yeah, it does. I thought it was peanut butter at first, which I also would have accepted, but
Yeah, they both have a similar taste when they're baked.
yeah. But Enter, did you answer what your favorite toy is that you own? Oh, go ahead.
Wait, no, we're on gimmicks, right?
You can answer that real quick. I swear to God, if you say the Ixa belt, I will kill you.
What, you mean this?
Because I know you own it.
Oh, I found it a reasonably priced one. I'll send you a link to it.
Might look at it. It's hard to order like bigger stuff right now because I know I'm moving. So I don't know how much space. See, I can't not do that because Florida.
Well, I mean, you could. Oh yeah, I love hurricanes. They're my favorite.
Well, I'm living in like near Orlando. They don't get hurricanes.
You like Hurricaneer? Nice.
Hurricaneer is a good Sentai.
It is.
I have a few hurricane. I have at least one Hurricaneer key now.
Nice.
It's weird. A lot of the stuff I've been buying off of eBay is from America.
I remember having the Ninja Storm Morpher. That was the last Morpher I ever owned.
I got Squall has one now because I found one for cheap and I realized. So I was like, "Here, you want this?"
Did you?
I bought it at PMC. What?
Did you enjoy what I put for you in that tweet as the man who keeps sending Squall Charles on toys?
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Because of me, it's making it difficult for him to move in with his girlfriend because he's got to get like. I've basically. So surprisingly, I still have like I don't have room for all my Toku stuff that I've been buying. Like, I've sent him probably half of the stuff I owned at that time, but now I've more than made up for it at this point in like less than a year.
It multiplied.
Yeah, and I just keep buying more and more and more. I mean, if the stuff's at a good price, I mean, why not?
But yeah.
So back to the question.
You're the entire reason Open Sanjo exists.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, Enter go.
So in terms of writer gimmicks, I'm still caught between Lock Seeds and Gashats.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had joined Rider earlier enough because I joined the fandom like midway through Xaid. So
yeah, that's an okay spot to enter.
I wasn't by the time build was halfway through was finally when I was like, all right, I want to buy the toys. So at that point, Gashats were at least the ones I would want were too expensive.
Yeah, like I joined the fandom back when Decade was the thing, but then I fell out because I just like lost interest for some reason, and then I got back into it like a few years back. I think it was more just I lost because I was watching it through like Kiss Asian or whatever.
Yeah,
I think I just forgot the website, so I just gave up.
Yeah, no. I've known about Kamen Rider for a while, probably like before Wizard aired. I was finally just not lazy to go search for it, like a way to find it by the time Xaid was happening. That's how long it took. Yeah, probably. But okay, we need to stop interrupting Enter.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, but like I already said, it's Lock Seeds and Gashat. I'm probably just gonna be looking at Melon Energy, and then Tachidoki and Kiwami.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have given you my Melon Energy thing, but I gave Estee that Genesis driver.
Man, I just need the energy. I don't need the driver.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out and shoot you a message if I see it. Okay, yeah, sorry.
I mean, there's a lot
Okay,
of
so what was your-
drivers I would take, but
What was your Sentai item that I so rudely interrupted you in?
No, I was gonna ask, like, what does Sendai have in terms of like gimmick items? I know Loop has
Right.
their dial and trigger machines.
And Ranger
you have
keys, obviously.
Ranger
Ranger keys,
There's
those,
the Ninja
Gosei
shurikens.
cards.
Gosei cards, whatever those things from Kyoryuger are. I haven't watched Kyoryuger.
Zero
The battery.
Yeah, the batteries or
battery.
whatever. Q Ranger has Q-Tamas, obviously.
Yeah.
I would buy Q-Tamas, honestly. They're still cheap enough that I would get some Q-Tamas. The only
Especially
problem is
right now. You can
the
get
Seiza Blaster, though, is a lot. That's the problem.
You want to buy one from me?
Nah. But, because, like, right now, it's, like, 70 on Amazon, but I think the
driver.
Yeah. I think the
What
next
I like
thing
is
I
the-
want is the Kiva Emperor SH figure arts.
Oh,
Well, don't you want the normal one first?
My problem is I don't know where I'll be when that comes out, so I can't do anything with it yet.
Okay, so you have it delivered to somebody else, and then they ship it to you. You pay for it, but they'll just ship it to you when it's released.
It's tempting, but
that's
I
a
didn't-
lot of logistics to go through.
I didn't know Dark Kiva had an SH figure.
How did Dark Kiva only
How
appear in a
should
few
you do that?
episodes?
Like
Dark
the last
Kiva, Dark Kiva started appearing in the 30s, I believe.
Yeah, it's weird when you always get like the Dark Kiva, Dark Kabuto, Dark whatever.
I believe Dark Kiva at least had more of a presence than more than a couple episodes like with Dark Kabuto. I want to say
Dark
late
Kabuto's
30s.
story ended so sad.
Yeah, I want to say late 30s. Dark Kabuto. Not Dark Kabuto.
Guys,
Dark Kiva appeared.
Yeah.
Oh, and if Squall was on here, we know what his favorite gimmick would be.
Just Deno.
Yeah, that's anything Dino. Momo toys are his favorite gimmick.
That's true. Yeah, but what is the favorite thing you own, Enter?
I think the favorite would be Great Go Buster.
That's a nice toy.
Especially when it's in that configuration.
What's the Great Go Buster?
It's the one with the 5 Buster machines.
Oh, no.
Before the
before the Lion, when they're on the treadmill, basically.
Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that Megazord. It's one of the few I don't want to call it a clusterfuck, but it kind of is. It's
clusterfuck. We can go to G.
You want a clusterfuck? The current season is clusterfuck Megazord.
We don't talk about Lupat. We really. I think the only one who still watches it is Enter.
Yes,
I watch it,
or at least who likes it.
I mean, the toys are good.
Because I know you and I have had multiple conversations about how badly Lupat is.
I mean, you can have your opinion. I'm cool with it.
That's my problem. Is if you're a Lupin Ranger fan, this isn't a Sentai episode, but we'll probably after Lupin Ranger finishes and I catch up,
we're gonna
probably have that. But if you're a Lupin Ranger fan, you probably like the season. If you're a Pat Ranger fan,
you hate it.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
I'm a Lupin Ranger fan, they get
good character development, but the problem is it
they
still doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't help that they get all we need a comedic relief episode. Pat Rangers.
Most of the time, it is Pat Rangers.
We need a serious episode. Lupin Rangers.
We need actual story. Lupin Rangers.
Yeah. So
I lost interest in that show so quickly.
I lost after Noel appeared. I know apparently a lot of people like Noel, but I
didn't even get to that.
I couldn't stand him with
I got to a few episodes after. I think I only got to when they got their first quote unquote power ups, like the motorcycle and stuff.
Oh, scissor and bike.
Yeah. I think Noel was just like even more French than Kyrie, and I still question why Kyrie speaks French. Like at least Noel, it's like, oh yeah, he's from France, but Kyrie's just there.
These come from France. What you mean?
But Great Go Buster, that's a nice toy though.
Yeah.
I might buy when Beast Morphers come out. I might buy like a Morpher,
especially with the plastic quality.
I really just based purely on how their Lightning Collection figure looked. I think we're gonna do fine toy wise.
I'm not worried about toy wise. Everyone's allowed to get.
I'm worried about story.
Because everyone's like, oh, they're going to change so much. And it's like, how do we not know that they like... How do we know? They might have liked a Ninja Steel.
Oh, you mean change so much? You mean like what they did with Samurai, where it was literally just Shinkenger with like a white lead?
You know what? As long as they don't dub line from line, I would be okay with if they did it like Time Ranger. Time Ranger, that they just made basically Time Force an American version. Time Force did it well. I would be okay with that.
Plus, Time Force spawned off Hyperforce, which is an amazing thing that it exists.
I'm still waiting for season 2, but
we don't know now since Bandai owns it. Although all the people that helped them with Hyperforce now work at Bandai.
Yeah,
I think Bandai hired all the people from Saban Brands.
That's at least nice of them, but
yeah, because they were like, "Hey, we know we don't want you to like have to worry about finding a new job. We'll hire you on."
Yeah, I can say though, I'm excited for those toys. Ruby, can you guess what my favorite toy I own is?
Something Kiva.
No. I'm gonna say, as much as I love the Genius bottle, I'm gonna have to say my Magma Knuckle, because I don't think everyone owns that, because it's more annoying to get than like the Genius bottle. I love my Magma Knuckle because Ryuga Banjo is one of my favorite secondary riders that there's been.
Oh, hold on, I gotta go for a second.
Okay. One of your favorite secondary monkeys.
It's empty.
Yeah, it's. I'm a.
It did.
It did.
Nice.
Oh no. Okay, good. We are.
We're back.
But so I do love my Magma Knuckle. I would love a Blizzard Knuckle eventually. It's not
on the, from using Blizzard once.
It's not on the top of my list. I just realized
it's
in episode 20
you will.
Yeah.
Dropping them cash.
We never made a we said the Blizzard Knuckle Grease Blizzard was in episode 20, but we never like said anything about like, oh yeah, there's side effects or something.
Episode 20.
Because
me and Bernage made that one. So
that was the build crossover, and we had. Yeah, we had Kazumi and Gentoku come back, and people keep yelling at us because we did Grease Blizzard, but we didn't have Prime Rogue.
Oh.
So, but that's also because when we storyboarded for that, like, Prime Rogue didn't even, like, the Henshin video wasn't even out for it. Yeah. Honestly, of the 3 people.
You have no idea how many comments I've gotten about that. I was like, why didn't you add Prime Rogue? And I'm like, because I didn't know Prime Rogue existed.
Yeah, I can say we did talk about it, but but then also we ended up fucking up because we had the Blizzard Knuckle, but we didn't comment if that, like, what that did, if it had side effects, but fuck it.
Bernage made it, so probably not.
Unlike that
it
bitch
was
Sento.
made. The problems were fixed. It's the second generation Blizzard Knuckle.
That they'll probably go with that if they ever have him use it again.
Sento will be like, I made it, so this time you won't die.
You know what? Spoilers for if anyone hasn't seen like the pictures and scans of. Well, technically, they've both appeared in New World pictures and Heisei Forever. I slightly want to see
Blizzard did it.
No,
or
Grease and,
like the
Grease and
actors.
Roger. Yeah, they're in
We don't know what
they're
forms.
henshined. They're henshined. There's been pictures of them two henshin, so we could assume they get their memories back, or like
they're two separate versions, like fused into one or something.
Or
it's like basically
rooted.
It's similar to Sento's whole thing where he was technically two people.
I just wonder, like, will they comment like, "Hey, being dead was weird. I remember that."
Don't want to do that again.
It's something I feel like Build would like be comedic about, and just have like one of the overtop like cutaways, like with the mini Kazumi.
Oh yeah, just a random thing that you might like, Hannon. I realized one of the noises from the Ixaphone is the Ride Watch activation noise.
Oh, I mean, I'm not shocked that they reuse noises, but
they reuse noises all the time.
I know for the Prime Rogue hyper battle, it was instead of the Build driver activation noise, it was Jiku. So,
although that might have been because that might not have been the actual noise or something.
Yeah, but
people were like, something's not right.
It wouldn't surprise me because I've seen it a lot. Like, if they go like in anime, if they go back to like dub something and it's like farther along or they're on a different season, they'll just use the current season's sounds. Like Digimon did it with when they went back to dub the Tamers movie and the second Adventure 02 movie. They just reused Frontier noises because that's what was being aired. So
I remember Frontier. Frontier was my favorite one.
Tamers is mine, but I liked all the music from the dub, so it was fun to see it with Tamers. But I don't know if Will's watching, but I would. But no, he'll be looking at that. Oz just took care of that, but so Ruby, what's the favorite thing you own? What's your favorite thing? Yes, what's your favorite? Because you've bought a bunch of stuff recently.
And that gash head's on its way. Yeah, and I made sure that there would be no problems this time. I'm figuring it out still. They have it somewhere. I think I might just screw it up in it.
The color is nice.
You mean? Did you say the 5s or 4s?
5s.
5s.
Hey, I have no idea if I've been talking this whole time because my mic was muted. Hello, everyone.
No, you haven't.
Okay. No, 5's Ride Watch just because I like how it looks. I think my favorite thing right now, though, is definitely the Cross Dragon. It was an excellent find for how cheap it was. And
Cross Dragon Ride Watch, or?
No, like, the Cross Dragon.
Oh.
It was a pre-owned at CS Toys. And
I love CS Toys.
While the bottle is just like a candy toy one or a GP, it doesn't have the actual up and down motion in the driver. It still works just fine with the Dragon, and I think it looks fantastic. I really like it. Outside of that, I guess the build driver itself, because it's so versatile, and I enjoy wearing it. And I do plan to do a cosplay involving it in the future if I can get the pieces. But definitely those. If I had to choose something that wasn't merch, thanks to Squall, Climax Ramble. I'm having a lot of fun with the game right now.
Did you adjust the digital version?
Huh?
Did you buy the digital version?
Yeah, I followed Squall's video, and I got it. And I'm having a lot of fun with the game. It's something. It's something that
Is it better than the previous one?
I didn't play the previous one, but it was the game I kept thinking about all day long. Just like, when do I get to play this again? When can I sit down and play this game?
The minute I get a Switch, I'm getting Climax Scramble.
It's
Same here.
I've really enjoyed it so far, and if you're interested in getting it, I highly recommend it. Because again, I'm having a blast with it.
Yeah.
I even put up like I'm putting most of my.
Were you gonna ask him if he wanted to jump in?
No, I was gonna comment about we should do a Kamen Rider League episode eventually.
I think
Yeah.
that should be a thing.
Huh?
Yeah, stream resumes. Stream is continuing. What the
Okay,
fuck?
Squall, if you're still there, I was gonna say, I think eventually a future episode of this could be Kamen Rider League themed if you want to come back on here,
Definitely.
because that would probably be fun.
Probably.
Probably.
Just
but,
because it seems to die whenever I go onto that little page for too long, I need to go back and forth between the two scenes, and it's not fun. Oh well. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where Squall went, so I don't know if he heard that, but
No idea, but I'm sure we
Well,
can talk to him
randomly.
later on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can say though. Okay, we're on our last topic, I believe.
Did
No, I
someone
added
Or-
something
sound-
else.
I think
that I wanted
soundboard.
to talk about.
Oh right. So this is the. I think soundboard went first.
Yeah. How about favorite stuff?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I said my favorite thing was the Deca driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really want.
Oh, I know. I didn't say what my favorite Sentai toy was, but
Yeah. Go ahead.
the only one I have is the Size Blaster, Shaza Blaster, or whatever.
I don't have one yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting my X Emperor.
I don't regret sending Squall my verse changer because I lost interest in the show so quickly.
Fair enough.
The verse changer is the only.
In your
Yes,
opinion.
Squall. Yes. Podcast Behind the Bite episode. Not Kaseki. That would be way too hard to explain, but who knows? We might make a joke about that
BTB.
in a future
Back
episode.
to back.
I feel like Kaseki exists in the main universe where everyone knows about Kamen Rider. I feel like probably set up like a fantasy football league for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they actually play football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A league where
Like they just fight monsters. It's
Every-
like
Everyone
I got
covered. Everyone covered their favorite gimmicks and favorite
Yeah,
thing
it's
they own.
like-
Yes.
I got
Alright.
Ichigo to take down a shocker plot on
What,
this
older
day.
Ichigo?
Yeah.
So, third topic. What season?
That would be
I can,
both Sentai and Rider included its toys the best way and the worst way.
and then can I talk about my final thing when we get there?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So, like, for example, what season do you think like didn't feel like toy shilling, like when they threw in a toy, and then what season was like super obvious that it's like, oh, this is just a toy?
X-Aid.
All of them.
I'm gonna piss everyone off. I think the worst that incorporated it
For
was
which? Sentai or Rider?
Rider was Drive, because that's literally when you
Just Drive.
watch Drive, literally the first arc you have to get through before it gets good, because that's all it is just shoving in.
Yeah, because Christmas.
Double is better
Yeah.
drive.
Is just shoving in all the toys
Drive is
and being
worth
like,
double.
get this tire change and this tire change and here's a new form. And then they had to get through mocks, and so I think after they get through that, it's all good. But I think that's like the worst example of toy shilling, because it's just it just throws in so many that like it's not used again.
So let's
Like
do
how many
this.
times was like Dimension Cab used?
Let's do your worst
I
ones
didn't
and then the
catch
best
that
ones
one.
afterwards.
Okay.
So for Rider, the worst ones. So enter what's your
Wait, worst or best?
the
Worst. We're doing
so
worst
the one
first.
the one that felt like it was shilling.
Yeah. Like it was just there to sell toys.
That one's really hard.
For Rider. Yep. Rider exclusively.
If it's terms of writer, can't I think about it?
Absolutely.
Come back to me.
Soundboard, do you have
I
one?
have to think about this.
Oh yeah, it's
Uh,
starting to rain.
Keichin said tire Kokon intensifies.
Rock.
For Rider, well, I mean, Decade kinda, because it was literally just Ganbarizing cards.
I guess you're not wrong.
Oh, wait. No, actually, Decade probably did it the best because you didn't realize they were just Ganbarizing cards.
It didn't feel
I'm
like
gonna-
it was pushing it in your face.
Yeah.
It was just
The one that
thing
felt
he
like
did.
it was, the one that felt like it was pushing it. I'm gonna have to agree with Drive being it.
Yeah. Drive is a good season. Drive is a very good
Tire
season.
Why is it
Kokon
kid be
intensify.
But the first arc with just all the
Double
shift
is
cars
better.
that are like never really used afterwards.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, we get it. They're here to sell toys.
Double is better.
Yes, we're not arguing which season is better.
We all know it's double.
We already had an argument earlier. We don't need another.
I lost interest in Double, so I never finished it.
That's the ultimate shots fired for all.
We're gonna
I never
fight after
finished
this.
Double.
Enter, what were you saying?
Which part?
It sounded like you had said I disagree with Drive or something, but
Yeah, if you want to defend Drive,
I agreed with the first part of Drive. They're just stuffing all the
yeah.
shift cards.
I mean, that's kind of how every show has to do it. They have to sell toys that way that they can, it's
yeah, I mean-
the toys are what allow the shows to be made.
Build did it, but I feel like Build at least it gave
Did it
a
better.
reason why he's like using all the full
Did it
bottles,
Definitely.
because they explain that it makes him stronger, or it makes him more versatile.
Also-
By the way, that's not my choice
It's
for
one of the
best, but
inclusions of the toy.
Also, different
No, that's
forms
not my
were
choice.
used for different things.
yeah.
Definitely.
But what is your? Have you figured one out for worst? Enter.
Otherwise, do you have one?
I do.
Go for
Oh
it.
boy,
I think Gaim did it the worst.
I could see that one.
Explain.
Oh, Gaim
Because
looks.
don't get me
Gaim's
wrong,
thing
I
looks like a
honestly-
toy.
I honestly do love Gaim and everything that it's done, but during the beginning, after we got introduced to Gaim, they just kind of started bringing out riders after so long, and it just seemed as if they really just wanted to get all their toys out there.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Sure.
I agree. That's yeah,
I agree.
100%. What about you, Ruby?
I can't really say anything because I haven't seen a ton of shows.
Yeah, trust me, Sentai is gonna be hard for me.
Which really sucks. I really need to
Sunday's
see
gonna be easy.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
go
piss
through.
people off with my answer for Sentai.
I could go with the stupid answer and just be like, Cougar or Agito did it worst because they didn't have enough, but I'm not that big a meme lord.
That's not really fair to them because that's
Yeah.
like
I would agree. It's not really fair to say like
you only have
first
like the
couple.
belt and then like the weapons and that's it.
Like I feel like you could say Ryuki just because they have 13 riders, but
The only thing I can think of is Blade, because that just seemed like a lot of effort for something that wasn't exciting. Because it was like, what, 52 undead? Which means 52 separate parts split across however many products. Seems like a lot of effort to go to for something that's not inherently exciting.
yeah,
I mean,
I
toy
agree.
quality was way different back then,
Definitely.
and in the sound in that in like the browsers, and it's pretty low. But,
Yeah.
As
but
all
that's
as all as typing.
It's because of the time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like 2003.
That's the thing. We do usually have. But that is the thing. I can go easier on phase 1
Yeah.
rider,
If
Heisei rider, because that's.
If I had to choose one Neo from what I've heard, it sounded like, to me, Forza had some issues with switches, in which it was just like, oh, I have this switch, here.
You just pissed off Squall. I just want you to know. Squall's probably now angry.
No. If you want to piss off Squall, you say, you know what I found really stupid? Anything Xeranos related. It was just really dumb, really bad character.
I found the Deno Pass really dumb and bulky, and I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, it totally didn't.
No,
It totally didn't look. Yeah, it totally didn't look like an actual train pass at all.
I liked Deno's stuff.
I didn't like the story, but I like the show. But I like the toys.
Those would be my
I need to start watching Deno, but
don't get invested in the female lead.
I know I've heard. I've heard.
Which is
We should just call this episode "Pissing Squall Charleston Off."
Yeah, it's clear they very much planned for her to be his love interest, and then she just ended up and quit.
That's like watching. I think I watched like 5 or 6 episodes.
You
that's
don't
like
ride
the
trains.
Like from the first like 5 or 6 episodes, that's definitely the vibe I get. So.
Because I was like, they're very much setting up. Oh, so these two are going to be a couple. Oh no, she's no longer there. Sweet.
Well, to be fair, Kabuto did that too, where it seemed like they were setting something up with the girl, but then there's multiple rumors why she left.
But so much.
The rumor is probably she didn't want to work on the show anymore, and that's probably it.
Focus.
There's like people keep saying that she got pregnant or something, but yeah.
No,
Andrew, do you have one?
No, it's because it's more likely than not that she just didn't want to work on it anymore, or her company didn't want her to.
Enter if you don't have a worse, and go for best.
Best?
Yeah, you can start off for the best.
Yeah, because remember, I said drive as well, so if you disagree with drive, then that works.
I think most of us said drive.
I said drive.
Oh, right. You did say gun. I think we just forgot what you said, and because we got so distracted.
Yeah, well, welcome to Behind the Bite.
Yeah, really. Alright.
Writer for best, inclusion-wise, I think XA did the trick.
Ooh, explain.
Because because you often see them use their Gashakon weapons and the Gashats. Sure, so, some of them were just like they just forgot about, like Jet Combat.
Squall X Momo.
Oh, Juju Burger.
Yeah.
I like the Anatine
It
nail.
was a good burger.
Yeah.
He was a good burger.
Oh, do we want to throw people under the bus in this podcast?
Who do you want to throw under the bus? That
Which
depends.
bus?
Here, I'll just say it like this. I am not a fan of the person who said that Juju Burger Bugster deserved to die.
Nice.
Fair enough.
I don't remember who said
If
that.
those of you know who she is, you'll
The great
understand.
pumpkin is
Fair
better.
Oh well, I think I know who you mean.
Okay.
Considering we're basically associated with Squall, I don't think they watched this,
Hey,
so
next.
we could just say
next.
who.
Next
But anyway,
for Ryder.
Let's go next.
I guess I'll go. I'll make all happy. I would actually say double.
Oh,
Double
thank you so
throughout
much.
the entire time watching it. I never felt like, oh, this is just a toy. I felt like every
Every
Besides
memory
just-
was unique.
yeah, every memory was unique. Every memory was utilized. Even those like
Except
stupid.
Ocean.
Except every even those stupid like gadgets that showed up occasionally, they still
Yeah.
were useful when they showed up.
The
Yeah.
gadget.
Yeah, like the bat camera or
Yeah.
whatever.
That was my
So
favorite one.
I would definitely like. They even used like extremes, like the fact that they could like suck up Philip's body.
Yeah, they just became a new person, basically, right? It was a combination of the two. I think it
Yeah.
wasn't either of their bodies. It was some new body, and just what their consciousnesses were in it.
I think like they got combined. I don't know, but
I think like the suit. I think the suit itself made its own body.
Headcanon that the
Maybe.
new enemy for that Build and Excite movie, Hasty Generations Final, that was just double.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm not
Yeah, I will
wrong!
say though, they even used use it for like
Yeah.
they used it to get him out
Every-
of the well or whatever,
Yeah.
and they
Everything was used
he
and they all
uses it
felt
to,
unique.
to escape, and it saves his life once. Like I think even
Yeah.
even the final form thing they used.
I
So
mean,
I would definitely say double,
definitely.
but that was also because it was like probably the first Neo Heisei, so they
Mark?
probably didn't want to toy shill that much yet.
Yeah, would Decade technically count as Neo Heisei too? It's kind of Heisei, but also Neo Heisei.
Decade
Go
is
for it.
It's kind of
We'll give it to you.
Decade's in between.
We'll give it to you.
Yeah, but yeah, so mine would be the Decade's cards.
Yeah, because there
Because
wasn't really...
he had to earn
Yeah.
to use them. He had the cards themselves, but he couldn't use them until he earned the right to use them.
Yeah. Was...
And he used all of them.
I will say, was it nice that they did something like that? Yeah. Was it well written?
No, but
Well-
everything after the actual series made Decade's writing a lot better.
Definitely.
I
I
think
think
I
even
like
now
the-
he's like well known
I'm so
throughout the
happy
community.
learning that he's gonna be like a pseudo villain or whatever for the next.
I'm
like, half
so
of the season.
excited to see him back.
I think it'd be fun if it just turns out he's trolling the Time Jackers and then starts mentoring Sogo, but
That's probably what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like every other time where he took over an organization.
That
Remember, he
seems
took
right.
it. Didn't he like take over Shocker twice?
Something.
Neo
he's taken
Shaka.
over.
Die Neo
he's-
Shaka.
He's taken
Alright.
over a lot of things. But yeah, no, I even liked
Yeah.
how in Decade, like,
Hey,
I would say, but Decade even, like, he even used the other riders' forms. Like, he used Kiva's, a couple of his forms, a couple times. He used
Yep.
Kuga's multiple forms. So,
He used.
Alright.
Yeah, he's.
he
I
used
like
five
Decade
it
a lot.
was a swell domain.
Yeah.
Do you have a best for Ryder?
For best,
Just the reason why?
I'm not gonna say double because Canon already said double, and
You're
I
more than
refuse to
welcome
agree
to
with
agree.
Canon.
Uh,
I'd say O's did it the best. I never personally felt that O's was trying to force everyone to buy their little
Yeah, well,
coins
yeah.
or any
Yeah,
other
it's like coin
thing.
collecting.
It
People
felt good
already
to
do
collect a
coin
whole
collecting.
set, though.
And I just think O's did it really well. especially with the fact that he kept losing them.
Yeah. It was
So that way, if
really...
you lost your own.
And then, I guess for me, it would probably be Bill. Just because each battle was unique. Each one served a purpose. It was explained in the show kind of how they were developed in a way. They all got their chance to shine, I think. And I didn't feel like anything was being pushed on. I was excited to see what kind of combination could be up next.
Well, for Bill, they sort of pushed on the end arc.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be modest about the end.
Yeah.
The very early build, I think, was very easy on the toys, and never made it feel like anything was being pushed.
It was more like, get these if you want, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's my choice. Alright, let's just run through and do Sentai. I can't say anything because I'm not big on Sentai. But
Well,
if you have
the
anything to
morphers
say
were
of
the
Sentai,
same.
go for it.
Well, I have a best for Sentai. The best implementation was probably Ranger Keys.
Agreed.
I was gonna say the worst is Ranger Keys because they
didn't
had
feel
this. I think the ones that were popular felt like were natural, but the ones that weren't as popular, like weren't as well known, were forced in. Like the ones that they used like once or never used at all felt forced.
Like Okay, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that felt
Although
super-
that was used to show that he's able to fuse keys.
Yeah, but so
despite being a one-time form, it was used to show what his ability is.
Gokaiger, my problem was they used all the time because those were probably the Gokaiger's favorites, and the rest were just like, oh right, we have these. I guess we'll use them because the tribute this week.
Because the plot demands it.
And certain forms allowed them to do certain things. There was some implementation.
I am at least gonna say this for Gokaiger. I love the voice of the Changer, and I think the thing that keeps me awake at night, for good reasons, is the final wave sound. It's a blessing.
It very much sounds like it's a crackhead on the corner.
I enjoy it.
Like just screaming.
Yeah. So, anyone else have anything to say about best or worst?
I can say though, Gokaiger, I kind of wish, as much as I like Guy, I kind of wish if we could see all of them maybe utilize like a gold armor, except like Marvelous gets one from all the Red Rangers and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think that would have been cool, but
that would have been interesting.
Yeah, get it from Aka Red.
Yeah.
Enter, you got
Red Blue.
anything?
Yeah.
Enter, do you have anything?
Like for best and worst?
Best or worst?
Yeah, best or worst.
My favorite is Q Ranger. Besides like the X-Aid one, I feel like they always use them right. Like they actually remember they can use them. Like Lucky utilizes the cloning one a couple times and actually uses it strategically instead of just like, oh hey, brand new toy.
I'm gonna
I did
still
like that.
dock Q Ranger though, because 7.8 out of 10, too much Yosha Lucky.
Can we talk about
But that's not related to
the
toys,
one
that's-
the one time the one time there was 100 Luckies all saying Yosha Lucky.
It broke the world.
I'm not gonna be nice to Q Ranger just because.
No. I like
Just because Hammy's in it.
Q Ranger was a good series.
Well, Ulti's gonna hate you later. She's listening to this.
Whatever. She can hate me all she wants.
I can say like I did love the fact that like with the toys like they used it once because they were down Rangers, so they're like, oh hey, we'll clone Hammy and Gar.
Yeah.
Then we can get a Megazord. I thought that was
Clever.
by the way,
And like when they were stuck in a hole, they used the one to jump.
To be clear, I like Tammy.
Tammy is best girl.
You know what? It's funny that you're dissing Q Ranger and you're like, Ulti can fight me as she just messaged me.
Well, no, like I like Tammy. Q Ranger as a whole was iffy for
it could have been better at certain points.
Yeah, but we're not here to.
We're here to say that he did definitely say Yoshilucky way too many fucking times.
That needed to stop.
I get that it's I get.
Once an episode I could get away with, I would be happy with. When it's constantly, that's where I have a problem.
Yoshilucky.
So.
And then there was like I forget the Yellow Ranger's name, but how whenever he morphed, whenever he morphed, he like yelled his instead. Like everybody else, you know.
I liked Spada. Spada was fun.
My favorite thing is that
didn't get enough attention.
No,
I
can't get enough attention.
I can't remember her name. The robot. I can't remember her name. The fanfic writer.
Are you thinking Washi?
Raptor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I love that she wrote fanfic.
Raptor. Oh, you mean Robot Luca?
Robot Luca? I like that.
I will always say it, Luca best girl, but...
Right. Anyone else have anything else to say
about
Sentai?
It hurts.
I think Tokuger did it the worst. Honestly.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love me some Tokuger, and I always have liked it, but
just the toy design was not the best, and we all know what we're talking about.
Ooh, the power-up
was not okay.
But, yeah, that Megazord was not. No, that was a whole no.
We don't talk about we don't talk about
Megazord was a whole lot of no.
Phallic Megazord.
Yep, we don't talk about that.
That was just episode 3.
I think you know what they should have done with the Deno crossover is had just the Denliner be the new dick.
That seems about right.
Please.
I'm sure Skull would get behind that.
Squall is just all for it. Squall is just...
Kaichin says Raptor is best girl.
Yeah,
Kaichin, we've had this discussion before.
Alright, anyone else have anything to say about Sentai and Rider?
I think, for me, worst inclusions in Sentai, for like toys, I think it was Zyuohger for some reason.
Interesting.
We are just pissing off Ulti tonight.
Ulti's gonna hate all of us at the end of this.
No, just you and Enter, please.
Probably.
Like in a toy sense, like what did they have? It was just the changer. You had a red sword, and then you had the world and his weapon and his fishing rod.
Oh, so you're saying you don't like this
and
this
then
thing?
There's just a whale.
You didn't like the changer? You didn't like this?
I was okay with the
changer. As like a toy perspective.
Well, the whole thing was cubes.
They sort of put themselves in the corner with that one.
Okay, can I be honest with Zyuohger real quick?
Go for it.
No.
It was okay. Like it was okay. I'm just gonna say that. What I really did not like was the Zords. I did not think they worked well in the Megazord. I do not think they worked well as
I like the Zords.
They were.
I think they were too basic and generic. And
the one thing that I do hate is I hate that Tusk actor was involved in like that hit and run or whatever.
Yeah, they just feel like cubes in toy form, from what I can tell.
That's what they were supposed to be.
And to me, that's too... I know a cube is a three-dimensional object, but it feels too one-dimensional. It feels like there's not enough going on.
Dang.
You're
That's
too
like 4
one-dimensional.
dimensions.
That's my feeling about that.
You want to fight?
No, because I will
guess
lose.
The other worst would be Ninja.
It's true,
Yeah.
it's true.
Anything related to Ninja is bad.
We don't talk about
Even if
it.
even if it was like the best thing ever, it's still the worst thing ever because it was
I
related
like
to
the sound from
Ninja.
the Ninja. But
Yeah,
like,
the toys and stuff
I
are
mean,
fine. It's more or less the story fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone else have anything else to say about that one?
Go Buster
no,
did it the best.
Because it was very conservative. It was
Agreed.
just changing your weapons,
Sure.
the upgrade, and then whatever.
Yeah.
And the
Gold and silver.
It's Morphin time was nice with Go Buster.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And
Go
then
Buster's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Alright.
I'm kind of biased though, because Go Buster's my favorite.
There it is.
Alright, there.
Click it.
Haha, just wait until Beast Morphers, my dude.
That's
It's gonna
true.
be fresh.
Alright.
Okay.
Only one last thing that we would like to
I
talk
did
about.
I did think of another thing, but it's a really quick thing, so just do
Go for it.
your thing.
No, go
I was
for
gonna
it.
say, what is the toy you want to buy the most right now?
Probably the Decadriver Fies Gear.
Okay.
I think for me, on the top thing on my hit list is the Kaiza CSM from last year. Last September.
For me, it's everything CSM decade.
Fair enough.
I'm childish, so
Um,
I'd probably.
I think it was a DN driver and Deca driver and everything.
I'm almost 100% sure the top thing on my hit list is any Kamen Rider Geo action figure right about now.
Alright.
Like, not even like the figure arts, just the regular stuff.
The rider kicks.
I think right now my main thing is, like I said earlier in the podcast, the SH arts of Emperor Kiva, or because if anyone didn't know, Emperor Kiva, shockingly, is my favorite look. Is my all-time best-looking tokusatsu suit.
It's very satisfying to look at.
It's really satisfying. I know it didn't have much power-wise in it,
Yeah.
but it has been confirmed to be one of the most powerful kicks.
It was just cool.
The
thing that's going to be the most, the thing that I really want is that Geo face sword that we're going to be getting.
Yeah, but like Kiva Emperor, even like the choreography of like moving with the cape and everything was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Alright, I only have one more topic that we can discuss, and then we can call this one good.
Okay.
For those looking to collect or buy, what are your recommendations on what to do?
UCS Toys. They're one of the best middleman services out there, unless you have a friend that currently lives there. CS Toys, money. CS Toys, they literally film every package they ship out so you can see that your stuff's being packed.
Well, aside from just services to buy from, like how to make sure you're not overspending or anything like that.
Check multiple websites to see which one is offering the best deal on stuff. And there are certain Japanese toy review channels that get the toys a few weeks before they come out. Watch those to see if you actually really do want it or not.
I've been doing that for Geo myself and listening to each Ride Watch sound as you post them. And
The thing is, I'm just gonna end up getting every Ride Watch.
Yeah. I'm up to 8 of the Heisei Riders, minus Geo and Gates.
I know I'm getting a few. I just gotta wait for Dustin to send. I'm getting like probably 6.
Yeah.
Because now I'm getting Geo, Gates, X8, Build, Gem. I'm not sure if I'm getting any O's. So I'm getting at least 6.
Fair enough.
I would love to get O's, but that would require buying the Time Machine.
I just want Deno. That's the big
I'm
one.
giving. Oh, right. I'm getting Deno too because I got the Red Watch holder thing.
I really want Deno.
I can say advice because I think
Go for it.
because there's so many. I don't want to say kids, but it usually is kids on the servers that say like, "I want to get the whole collection." No, focus on
Unless you have a job, you can.
Yeah, focus on one thing. Focus on one rider.
And then once you get all of that, then expand if you have the budget for it.
Like
Agreed.
when I first started with build, I focused on Toto bottles.
Same here.
Then I
Aside from
expanded,
Summit Bike.
and I got some of the Legend Rider bottles. Then I got some of the power ups.
Yeah.
So,
I've clear like you can trust me. I make sure you budget what you want to buy because I spent way too much money on stuff before.
Same.
I spent way too much money on things that I bought in Anaheim at PMC.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
At DMC, you're getting most of them are trying to go. They're trying to make their money. That's their big event. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did get the Zero the Light for like $5, and it works and everything. There was nothing wrong with it. It's just it didn't come with a box, so that was actually a pretty good deal. Try to buy pre-owned. Buy pre-owned.
Definitely buy pre-owned.
Yeah. If you can buy pre-owned, like
If
also with the
possible,
ride
buy
watches,
pre-owned.
get your favorite riders first. Don't just be like, I want this one and this one.
Definitely.
Get like your absolute favorite. Like that's why I only got Build and Kiva because those are my two favorites.
I was only looking at the beginning of the season at Build and Decade. Those are the two I cared about. Now I'm sitting over here with many more than I needed because I like the sounds. Which feels bad, but it also... That's how it is.
Like, I'm buying stuff, and I've just decided to not buy the Haste Saber right now because I don't want it that badly. It's more something I'll buy later on.
Agreed.
If I find out that it's actually good, because it doesn't seem super interesting to me at the moment.
Yeah. I'm not big on the weapons myself. I'd rather go for the transformation devices.
I love that Gates' weapon says "oh no" when it's X form.
I do love that. It goes, "oh no."
Well, no, it's just because that's the word for X.
No. So I do love. I can say though something that most people probably don't know because it doesn't play in the show. It has like the secondary jingles that gives like a description of the riders.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
It's a very nice touch.
It's very nice.
It's like the gashets because you have 3 different sounds to play through with the main button.
Yeah.
So like you kind of get like a brief summary of the season.
Yeah, it's nice when toys don't require you to have the driver.
Yeah,
to
like
ask.
Well,
just real quick.
To be fair, though, like Kiva, like Builds is easy because everyone knows what Build was, but like Kiva's is like, wake up, the vampire rider with inherited power is Kiva.
Yeah.
It's cool to.
It's really cool to learn how they're translated.
Yeah, and like the master gamer or whatever for Xaid was like the master gamer or something.
Yeah. Speaking of gashets, though, just because I can ask, soundboard.
Yeah.
What version is it?
For the one I'm sending you, I ended up finding a Memorial Finisher really cheap that I'm sending your way.
Okay.
And I checked that it works and everything.
Okay.
Wait, Memorial Finish of which one? The Chronicle?
Yeah, because I'm not a huge fan of Chronicle.
I just wanted something to play the ride player sound with. In all honesty.
As Aw just said, 4 adults and a teen talking about toys.
Yeah, what up?
Yep. Yep, basically, that was this episode.
So, Enter, do you have any recommendations?
Yeah.
Recommendations? How
to start collecting and what like tips and everything.
Just start collecting.
Yep.
Pick your favorite season and get one item.
Definitely. Try
and control yourself first.
Definitely.
And if you really want a campaign item, you'll need to find a middleman service,
Definitely.
or you'll pay an exorbitant price online.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like for the build gas chat.
Alright. Anything else?
I paid $40 for it.
I think that's it. Unless
Right.
All has any recommendations, but that's
So,
Well, for me, I literally only collect action figures. And what I like to do is, I like to go through a long list of different things that I know I want, and I buy in doubles, so that when I use them, I have someone with them, so I don't get bored of just that single rider.
Oh, so you? Oh, sorry. When I heard you say you buy doubles, I imagined you bought like 2 greases, 2.
Oh no,
things.
he
You
buys
mean you
like
buy
2 doubles.
One figure and then another figure, but I buy 2
yeah.
at least.
No, he just buys 2 Kamen Rider doubles.
So he buys 4 people. He buys 4
Yes.
technically.
Yep, he does.
So as summary for this little portion, just make sure you're monitoring yourself.
Monitor
Don't
yourself
And
and
find the cheat.
Check yourself before you
Yes.
wreck yourself.
and just pick one thing.
Pick one thing to
Pick
start.
one rider to start with. Don't be like, I'm just getting everything.
Pick one rider
And don't steal money from your parents.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Don't forget to wear
Whatever
your
Squall
seatbelt.
says,
Don't do
don't
it.
do it.
Don't listen to Squall Charleston, kids.
Alright.
And
Well,
don't forget to wear your seatbelt.
We
Hey, we're not the odd ones out.
That's true.
all done?
I'd say, yeah, we're about
Alright.
done.
Well, we
Don't
would
be
like
a
to-
spoiled little shit.
We would like to thank everyone for joining us for Behind the Bite.
Yes.
This
Thank you,
episode has
Soundboard
been
and
brought to you
Enter.
by the letter L.
Letter
For
L.
losers.
Yes. 'cause
L
that's
for all
what we all
losers who
are.
decided
Yes.
they wanted to tune in
No,
today.
thank
But,
you for tuning in, and we hope
Yes.
you all have a
Tune
great evening.
in. Yes, tune in on what is the next one? The 14th, where I think we'll have Hiro and Kiara with us as we talk about tokusatsu references and pop culture,
And I hope you can all
and we
wait.
might talk about Christmas.
I hope
Will
you-
this be saved anywhere?
Hold on.
On YouTube?
Shaved? Yeah, this is on
Okay.
YouTube right now, so
Okay, this
It'll be saved.
no. Okay.
I
you,
do
you can
hope.
show whoever you want to show.
Yep. I do hope everyone will wait patiently for the crossover, because I want to put as much work into this as possible and make sure I get it right.
Oh, you know what we need to get Squall to do? We need to get him to start a podcast.
Yeah.
We do.
Just get him to do everything that every channel everywhere is doing.
So,
All
again,
right.
thank you all
well,
for tuning in.
Don't forget to
thank
wear your
you
seatbelt.
for joining us in the Kaseki Cave.
I only
Have a
take
good
drugs
evening.
if there are memories.